It's KK Witchy. Hope you guys are doing good today, whenever you're watching this. So today's video is going to be about my 5 most used herbs that I like or that I would recommend for anybody that wants to get into the practice and such. So I'm going to go over the 5 top herbs that I like to use and have continued to use throughout time since I started. So number 1 would be thyme. Thyme was my first herb that I started out, and thyme is a really, really basic herb that you can get at any of your grocery stores, drugstores, Walmart, anything like that, anything store-wise in the herb section. You can always find thyme. You can hardly never find thyme. I mean, it's unusual if it's out. So thyme, what I like to use thyme for is when I was younger, I dealt a lot with acne, so my face is scarred really bad. So what I like to do is put make the thyme into a fusion, and that's my son in the background, squalling like a banshee.
Sweet 16 and bold as love, the danger I've been dreaming of. Sweet 16 and bold as love, the danger I've been dreaming of. Sweet 16 and bold as love, the danger I've been dreaming of. Sweet 16 and bold as love.
But anyway, I like to put the thyme into a fusion and then dab it on my face with a little cotton ball, and it helps heal the scars up. I don't know if you guys probably can't see, but that and I have makeup on. But at night I like doing that, and it don't really dry up my skin, but it heals it really good. Like I can tell a difference between when I didn't have it and when I started using it. So I like doing that for my face, and my face is healed a lot since I was like a teenager. So yeah. My second most favorite herb would be lavender. I love lavender so much. I deal with anxiety quite a lot, so lavender just relaxes me, and I also have sleep problems. So it also, if I make lavender tea and add a little bit of honey with it, if you're a tea drinker, hot or cold would be good. I usually drink a little bit before I go to bed if I know I have to get up like early in the morning and go do a lot of stuff. I like drinking that to make my body rest. But yeah, lavender is also, it's very relaxing. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful herb to have. In my opinion, it's a wonderful herb to have. So lavender is really good for that. Or if you don't really like lavender all that well, jasmine's good too to be used for that. But jasmine as a tea, I recommend don't steep it very long unless you like a very bitter tea, because my first time drinking jasmine tea, I left it in too long. I steeped it too long, and it it was very, very bitter. I'm like, so. But if you like those kind of teas, that's cool too. I'm just not, I'm not into a lot of bitter teas, but just lightly steeped, it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So if you don't like lavender, jasmine's also a good herb to deal with if you have anxiety problems as well. So let's see. My third favorite herb is agrimony. I use agrimony in almost everything that I do. Those of you that's been on my channel for a while, you've seen me use agrimony quite a lot of times. Agrimony is great for protection, great for I'm a big believer in other spirits like goblins and trolls and fairies and elves, stuff like that. It's great for keeping goblins away. So little dark spirits that may come here and there, it's great for keeping them away. So it's a really high protective herb that I like to use. It's also great for sending back spells as well. And kind of keep that shield. So it's a highly, highly protective herb that I love to use. I just love it. And it's crazy because when I got it, I didn't expect to love it so much. Now I use it in almost everything. So it's really crazy how you connect with an herb like that and you really don't expect it. So it's really, really great. My fourth herb that I would probably recommend would be, I use a lot of. I don't know. I use a lot of bay leaves. I like using bay leaves for prosperity work and such like that. So I use bay leaves in a lot of money spells, prosperity spells, abundance spells, stuff like that. I love to uh, even wish spells. Bay leaves can be used for not witch, wish spells as well. If you want something to come to you, or if you're wanting to make a wish, it's good to write it on the leaf, then burn it and send it off into the air for the universe to get your intention. So bay leaves is probably the fourth herb that I use an awful lot. The fifth one would be it's I use a lot of catnip. Um, Catnip is great for. I use catnip a lot for medical purposes. Sorry, my dog's like getting eaten by the couch. I don't know what's going on around here. But catnip is great for breaking fevers and such. I use a lot for medical. It's also great for keeping it balance. If I feel like it balances me, I don't know if it does for everybody because I haven't read anything on that, but it has for me. So it's a really great balancer just for me to keep my emotions, chilled out, chilled out. So great for breaking fevers. Cat, of course, I've got kitties, so they love catnip too. Some all the time. I don't give them too much, but just a little bit as a treat, and they like that. I like tying it up in a little sock and like yeah, and like go get it, little kitty. So they like catnip. So catnip is probably the fifth most herb I can use. So catnip was hard to find at first. When I first started out, catnip was really hard to find. But lately, I've been finding it in pets, what am I thinking of? Pet aisles, like where the leashes and dog food, cat litter, stuff like that. I'm starting to find like little bags, like 4 ounce bags or eight ounce. I'm not quite sure how big the bags are, but I'm finding a little bit in those aisles. So it may not be as hard as it was when I first started. Um, that's good. So catnip's not really hard to find. Just check your pet places or herb places. Um, uh, let's see. Catnip. What else did I say? Bay leaves. Bay leaves is not hard to find either. You can look at any of your local grocery stores. That's good too. What I say? Catnip, bay leaf. Agrimony is hard to find. At least if you live in East Tennessee, it may be different elsewhere. I'm not sure. But agrimony is hard to find here because I cannot find it in your local. I can't find it in any of my grocery stores or Walmart. So you probably may have to order it online, but it's non-expensive. I believe when I got it from Mountain Rose Herbs, I think it was like $3.50 or something like that. But it was for like I think I got an 8 ounce bag at the time, but it may have went up because it's been a while. But if you buy from them, their herbs last a really long time, or maybe you can find it cheaper online. Just kind of Google it and compare prices and see what works best for you on your budget and such. So agrimony is a little bit difficult. Oh yes, bedtime. So he's just having a balling. So lavender, agrimony, lavender. Lavender is. I'm not really sure if it's hard to find because I haven't really looked for lavender in grocery stores, but it may be. But I think lavender can be found almost anywhere. So just kind of look around. But I have not seen it in the herbs section at the grocery store. So you may be able to. I can find lavender everything else like detergent and stuff like that, but I cannot find the basic herbs. So um, you can even find lavender growing wild. Around here, we have like these little tall weed flowers that have purple flowers on the end. We call it poor man's lavender, and you can pick them and use them. So we've used that before. Uh, but yeah, just kind of keep an eye out for lavender. If not, mountain rose herbs probably carries lavender too. Uh, there are people out there. I'm not one of them, but there are some people out there that say this lavender is better than the other and such. Me, I've never had a problem with any kind I've used. I've always used the English kind, the really dark purple I like, but it's up to you. To me, it don't matter. Things like that don't matter as long as it gets my attention and helps my anxiety. I'm good. So you may be different, and that's cool too. But let's see. What's Yeah, I think that's it. And the rest of them you pretty much can't find them in the grocery store. Google's always open. SD, Mountain Rose herbs and such like that. Or if not, just holler at me and I'm sure I can send you some without planning. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you guys' top favorite herbs are. So I love learning about what people started out with or what they're now working with compared to what they was working with when they first started. But those are probably my 5 top ones. I may do one on my top 5 risins. It depends. I don't use risins a lot. There's like maybe 2 risins that I use. So, you know, but yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching, and many blessings.